How about another round for Brewsday Tuesday? Here is Drez and Huck.
We are live on location, Brewsday Tuesday at the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. Drez, along with Huck, hanging out down in the cellar. Wow, what a violent pour that is, Huck.
Hey, I was in a hurry because I was like, when we do these
we're scrambling,
multiple things, and then somebody just stole the glasses holding up my live Facebook feed.
Well, either way, we moved on to a different brew, and we'll delve into this in a second. But first, I want to welcome Kelsey from the Blacksburg Partnership is hanging out with us. Obviously, Brewdoo is the main focus here tonight, which, by the way, we do still have tickets up for grabs. We'll do the drawing for that here, and I'd say about a half hour or so still plenty of time. Just come on down and join us, grab a cold one, hang out. But there's a lot that's going to be going on with Brewdoo this year, Kelsey. This is the 10th anniversary.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
10 years.
The time
10 years.
I don't know.
And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've been to every one of them.
Have you, really?
I think so. I think I'm just old enough that I'm allowed to say that.
Well, you would have been it even if you weren't old enough because you were a wild child.
I got the in.
Wild
man.
child.
I got the in.
Well, you're a local Blacksburg guy. You know, it's like snuck on in.
So it's coming up next weekend, September 22nd. I mean, how thrilled are you? I mean, I wouldn't say thrilled, but are you guys glad that the weekend of
it's not this weekend?
I mean,
yeah, a little.
So is the weather out there yet for next weekend?
I don't think the weather's quite out there yet.
I'm gonna say, like, do you even look at it? If I was
try
you,
not to.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like, you can't stress. I mean, I guess you kind of gotta try and prepare for it, but you don't want to think too much about it because what can you do?
Yeah. Well, I will say the one year we did have rain, people had some of the best times that they had.
No, I do remember that year.
It was a fun time.
And we moved it onto the pavement, like onto the road.
I was there. That was when my knee was down. I was down with my knee, but I survived.
It was because it was the rain.
You really put this thing together. I mean, I know there's others involved, but really, you're kind of the face of the festival, at least for us.
Oh,
and we always like getting together. I do a little judging of the home brews.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the home brew contest. Because first off, I think I remember this time last year, you guys saying, "Oh, well, yeah, Drez, we can bring you in as a judge for the home brew." Because Huck's talking about it. I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool. I would love to."
Just throwing out some
what
hate
happened
here.
there? I could have sworn I was going to be a judge, a celebrity guest judge this year. What's the deal? That's what I'm putting
you
on
were busy
right now.
You are putting
sitting there smiling like, "Hi."
You were busy. It was a Tuesday. You had that meeting.
Honestly, you would have had to remind me.
All right, I'm reminding you for next year.
Yeah, remind me for next year.
Now.
Yes.
And I've been.
You got to remind me in like 8 months.
It's cool. I've been scolded twice now, so I'll remind you.
Yes. Huck should remind me. He's always on the list.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm always on the list. And I thought about it. I started including him on the list, but.
Yeah.
It'd be good for Drez.
I think it would
be. Some really good beer and
it's
some really not so good beer.
Yeah, there's some great beers out there.
How many
learning experiences?
Yeah.
How many people signed up and how many beers did y'all get?
30. We had about 50, just under 50 entries this year.
Yeah.
So, and the winner will get the chance to potentially brew their beer at Ballast Point, which will be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is great.
And we had a bunch of Ballast Point brewers there.
Yeah, it was really a good time,
I got a private tour. It was good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The home brew thing is just one of many things that we're going to highlight next weekend at Brewdoo on September 22nd. So one of the other things I know that's really cool is you guys got like some kind of like raffles to help out certain local programs.
So we're doing a fundraiser raffle for a local charity here, Micah's Backpack, which they give direct food assistance to children, low-income children in the area. And so we're going to be raffling off a fantastic-looking kayak, some really cool brewery swag, some tickets to the Devil's Backbone Hoopla Festival the weekend after Brewdoo.
And you can actually buy these raffle tickets online, I believe.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
So you don't even, if you can't make it for some reason, you can still participate.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can. So.
Speaking of buying tickets online, BlacksburgBrewdoo.com is where you're going to want to go. But I'd rather you come down here and win these tickets.
Yeah,
We're down here in the cellar in downtown Blacksburg. Blacksburg.
There's nobody here. I'm lying really hard. There's everybody
It's actually,
here.
everybody's partying down here.
Everybody's here. It's hammer time, whatever that means. I can't say. But
So I know that, per usual, we're going to have some good live music next weekend. I see that we're welcoming back Matt Mullins in the Bring Downs, and my buddy Jared Stout, and his band's going to be there, so that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
It's the 10th annual. Is there anything up your sleeve, anything new, anything different, anything crazy that we can expect besides hopefully not a hurricane, maybe?
Hopefully not a hurricane, yeah. We're going to have some awesome beers, some awesome breweries, some great new breweries that haven't been here this
There's a lot of them popping up.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, every year it's growing every year.
If you go to the website, they got the list, and you can, you hover over it, and it pops up. And I'm the first 4 I went, oh, I'll drink that.
Yeah.
And I'll drink that. And I go to a lot of brew festivals where I'm like, sorry, you didn't bring anything for Huck.
Yeah.
But I was just glancing through earlier today, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to have a good time.
I know, because every year, we're beer guys and stuff, so we're like, I'm only going to drink the beers I haven't had before. So, yeah, maybe I'll taste 10 beers. No, dude.
No,
it's more than half usually. People, do you ask people to bring the more kind of rare, obscure beers, or do you bring your flagship and then maybe one that's kind of off the beaten path? Or
yeah, we try. I mean, we definitely want to highlight some of their flagships or seasonal beers,
right,
just so that way, because then people can get them at their stores and buy them after the festival. But I definitely like to have some options there that you wouldn't necessarily have. It gives you a reason to come. And so we have a lot of great options this year and a good variety of styles. And I think it's a pretty good selection. So hopefully everyone else thinks so as well.
Oh, yeah.
I would say so.
Just glancing through it looked really good. I'm pretty excited about it.
Now, we delved right into Brewsday and didn't even talk about the beer that got poured. I know that obviously we already tried Bull Rock, we already tried Devil's Backbone, we had Star Hill, and Blue Mountain, another brewery, of course, that's going to be featured. What it got poured in here? I didn't even hear.
I think it's their Hopwork Orange.
Yeah, the Hopwork
Orange. That's what it is. Hopwork Orange. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should go ahead and untap this bad boy. Are you on Untappd, Kevin?
I am on Untappd.
What's your handle?
It's been a while. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah,
of course.
We get a lot of that.
Yeah, we get a lot of that on here.
You're not a professional drinker like we are.
Anywho, Huck, you want to take the lead?
Yeah, I'll go in on this
because
I'm a big fan of Blue Mountain and all.
Here you go.
All of their.
Not bad.
All of their
not
beers.
Bad.
I've always thought Blue Mountain was one of the better breweries coming through. The 151 route. I mean, they're all good. There's a lot of good beer there, but I've been going there. Star Hill's been longer, but I've always been a little bit preference to Blue Mountain. They got the barrel-aged house down near Lovingston. It's a few miles down the road. These guys know how to make good beer, and this is one. This is the orange is not overwhelming. It's a little bit, for my taste, I like things a little later hop. It's a little bit early bitter, a little bit on the back of the tongue after I drink it. So, 4.5 easily. This is a 4.5. Good beer.
Kelsey, you want to do the honors?
What do I do?
4.5 out of 5.
Untap. You give us your rating and you untap the beer.
Tell us why you think it's.
I just tagged you. I actually was already friends with you. KL
Oh, you
Grow.
were?
Yeah.
Probably from last year.
I would imagine so.
I would personally, I give this one a 3.5 or a 4. I get more orange peel out of it, and I'm not a big orange peel fan. So yeah, but it's really well made, and it's a good IPA.
You should judge beer you just
3.5.
Yeah.
I'm a little hard. I've heard that before.
I'm a 5 whore.
Yeah, I'm more of I'm a 3.5 or 4 person.
So you don't like the orange on this? I love it.
I'm not as big of a fan of peel, when it's a peel flavor.
Yeah, it's more of the peel flavor.
Yeah, rather than a juice.
Yeah. I got you.
So when it's lemon peel, lime peel, orange peel, a grapefruit peel especially, I'm not a big fan of. But
I'm with you.
It's just a little bit more bitter for me personally, but I still think it's a really well-made beer and it's pretty balanced.
It's funny you gave it that rating. So I pulled up Untappd, and sure enough, I have previously given this a 3.75. I might actually bump it up a little bit because this seems a little better than I recall. I mean, if I'm going with my normal scale, Brewsday Tuesday scale here.
It's really good on draft.
I think that might be it. Mm-hmm. That might be it, because I guarantee you when we drank this, it wasn't on draft because it was at the station on the show.
Yeah.
But as far as I kind of dig on the orange. It's a nice hearty IPA. This lacing looks good. The aroma's nice. 7%. You can't shun your nose at that. I mean, that's pretty solid.
I didn't realize it was that high.
Yeah, exactly. That's why that's a good beer. That's
an exact Huck Session beer.
Yeah.
This is a Huck Session.
I think I'm going to bump this 375 up to a 4.
There you go.
It's a good beer. And I don't know. Do you know if this one's going to be featured there? I'm sure you don't have the list memorized.
I'm going to say
this one will be featured, provided that it gets into the warehouse and at the festival grounds. But this one, and then their local species, which is a Belgian ale.
Yeah, that's a really good beer.
Yeah, that's
too.
a really good one as well. So.
All right, Kelsey. Well, before we wrap it up, is there anything else people need to know about Brewdoo coming up next weekend? Obviously, tickets at blacksburgbrew.com. That's where they can get all the info.
Yeah.
Right.
But anything that we didn't talk about that we really like, that's awesome.
We're gonna have some premium tickets again this year.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that gives you guys early access to the festival, so a whole hour early, and then access to the premium beer tent, which has some really fantastic beer options.
And
that
I
we'll
can't
have
stress
there,
this
so.
enough. The hour early is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's good. Lines really aren't much of an issue because it's beer, it's pouring quick. But getting into that premium tent.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That was very nice last year because there were some beers in there that were just, they were the highlight.
Yeah, you're not going to get them anywhere else in the
And there's
festival.
food in there, too.
Yeah, there'll be some snacks. You get your, a bathroom you don't have to wait in line for, which is pretty fun.
There's the line. There is a line for the bathroom.
The world is my bathroom. Just kidding.
But
the rainy year was good.
I would recommend, it's not that much more, and it's worth it. If you're a beer lover, get the premium tickets. You will not regret it. I can say that with confidence.
Yeah.
Of course, you can get free tickets if you come and join us right now. We're going to do that drawing here in about...
I don't know if they're premium, but they're going to be given away in about 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah. I think we're going to do that drawing here very, very shortly. So come on down. The 10th annual Blacksburg Brewdoo is going to be happening September 22nd. Once again at the awesome location of the VT Corporate Research Center. Hopefully weather won't be an issue. Fingers crossed on that one.
Do your rain dances.
Yeah, positive attitude, no rain.
Yeah, I think we're going to be rained out by the time that weekend rolls around.
How can it rain more after it rains 30 inches or whatever?
I can't imagine.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
But we're out there here at the Cellar. We're wrapping up Brewsday Tuesday, but of course you can still come on down here and join us. We're hanging out, having a good old time. The Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store downstairs. Come on, have a cold one with us. Kelsey, once again, thank you so much. And thanks for the Blacksburg Partnership for putting on such a fantastic festival. 10 years, baby.
10 years.
And we'll be out there. Cheers to 10 years. We'll be out there celebrating it September 22nd. It'll be live on location. Huck, you're going to come party with me, right?
Yeah, I am this time. I'm all over it.
We'll do it. Well, that's a wrap on Brewsday Tuesday.
I will be there this year.
We'll be out there at Brewdoo, and I suggest you also maybe keep an ear out next week. We might hook you up with tickets on air right here with 105.3 The Bear.
You never know.
Around.